Kat Spitzer, and I'm on my historical tour of Annapolis. I've always wanted to come to my current location today because I love the water. I'm at the Annapolis Maritime Museum, and lucky to have Caitlin, the curator of the museum, here today. This is a really popular place, Caitlin, and I want to know a little bit about what people love about it.
So we have a really unique location here on the water in Back Creek, and it's a great spot for us to talk a little bit more about boats and being on the water in Annapolis. So we have a skipjack, an authentic Chesapeake-based skipjack, and one of the few surviving Cooper's Island drifttails. So this is our living shoreline here on Back Creek, and it's a really great spot that attracts wildlife.
Are there hands-on activities here at the docks for visitors who come?
Yes, actually, we have about 75 oyster cages here on our docks, and they're very important because we're actually raising oysters, oyster spats, which are baby oysters, and we raise them until they're mature enough to go into a sanctuary reef on the Severn River.
Oh, very cool. And so there's hands-on stuff out here, and then you have the museum with more hands-on activities, right?
Yes, and we talk even more about oysters in there.
Oh, well, let's go check it out then.
A little slippery, so.
Oh, and slimy.
Mm-hmm. Need some help?
Oh, this one's got a lot in it.
Right. So, pull it up.
Why is it important to do this? Why are the oysters important in the history of the area and to the bay itself?
Sure. So oysters were a really large portion of the economy for Annapolis for a long time. Obviously, that's changed over time. But they're also really great habitat for other animals, obviously, as you can see by pulling up this cage. And they also filter feed, so they actually take sediment and plankton out of the water column, and they actually make the water clearer.
Shall we get these back where they belong?
I think so.
That's a lot of oysters.
One of the things that we find visitors really enjoy is our 850-gallon aquarium. And the way that we have it designed is to replicate the bottom of the Chesapeake Bay. So we have here is an oyster reef and all the animals that live on it.
That is really interesting. And then what is the large metal thing that we're seeing over here?
So this is a patent tong, and watermen usually use these tongs to harvest oysters.
So when you have these in the water, how much would it pull up? How many oysters would it pull up at a time?
So they're pretty large. They can probably get a couple of bushels, and a bushel usually has about 100 oysters in it. So speaking of patent tongs, we actually have a fun hand tong activity that you can actually try if you want to check it out.
Yes, let's see what kind of waterman I would have been. I have some of these from the 90s. I don't think I'm going to drown inside the museum, so I could probably go without the life jacket. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to show my skills. So here I go. So I'm going to try to pick these up. Yes, I did it.
Nice job. So you might have a couple dollars there.
Fill up this entire basket with rice. Okay. Nice. You definitely learn something new every day. Whew. Caitlin, this is hard work. I really appreciate the work that the watermen do.
It is tough.
This is a lot more labor intensive than I expected it to be. But I tell you, this has been so awesome. You're gonna have to come check out this place, and join me next month as I explore another historical spot around Annapolis. In the meantime, I have to get back to work. I still have a ton of oyster shells that I need to pick up.